Let's all give Meghan a group hug. Harry's girl is swamped by loving children after Prince's cheeky invite on royal couple's first trip to Wales. Prince Harry's bride-to-be got the seal of approval from Welsh fans after being swamped by adoring school children and supporters during her first trip to country's capital. The loved-up pair arrived at Cardiff Castle on Thursday morning to a crowd of screaming fans as they embarked on their third public engagement ahead of their wedding in May. Meghan was overheard telling supporters she was a super lucky woman and even joked with two fans that the Welsh city would be a fun location for a hen party. The US-born actress appeared to break tradition by signing an autograph for one overjoyed schoolgirl and posing for a picture with a sixth-form student. Meghan mania reached fever pitch by the time Miss Markle and her besotted prince arrived at Star Hub Community Leisure Centre in the economically deprived area of Tremorfa in the afternoon. Miss Markle, 36, was quickly surrounded by youngsters desperate to meet her as her red-headed fiancé cheekily encouraged pupils by saying, "Let's all give Meghan a group hug." The heartwarming moment came just 24 hours after Miss Markle's future sister-in-law the Duchess of Cambridge cuddled pupils during a visit in southwest London. Harry and Meghan were as at ease hugging and conversing with the youngsters as Kate was a day earlier, paying particular interest in the work of Street Games, a project coordinated at the Tremorfa-based centre. The prince has worked with the group previously. Their aim to make sport accessible to all young people, regardless of their social circumstances. The couple were met by hordes of screaming crowds, which the prince shook his head in shock on hearing. Inside they had a brief private meeting before going into the gym where a group of local schoolgirls from the US Girls Project, set up to encourage women to take part in sport, are on exercise bikes. "How long have you been pedaling?" Harry asked the girls who had been forced to pedal for several minutes while waiting for their arrival. "And yet you are all still smiling," said Meghan, who introduced herself to each and every one of them by name. "How much better is it to come here each evening instead of sitting at home playing on the PlayStation," she added. Afterwards Mary Coffey, 13, from Willow High School said, "She was amazing, so easy to talk to. And so beautiful. There was a glow about her. And her teeth. I can't believe I was talking to someone who lives in Buckingham Palace." The couple then went in to see a group of youngsters playing table tennis. Meghan was given 2 bouquets of flowers by Caden Williams, 10. "For me," she said, "how thoughtful of you. I love them." She also couldn't resist playing a game of Jenga, balancing wooden blocks on top of each other, with Kevin Chijuao, 12. "I love this game," she said, "you need so much patience for it, it teaches you patience too." Clutching her throat her hand she added, "It makes me so nervous just watching it." Sixth former Amy Thomas, 18, is believed to be one of the only people who managed to persuade Meghan Markle to pose for a picture during her visit to Cardiff. Ordinarily royals are warned off selfies as they are frowned upon by the Queen. In Nottingham, Miss Markle explained to a disappointed couple who asked for a picture, "We're not allowed to take them." But it seems the American princess made an exception for 18-year-old Amy this morning. Amy asked for a selfie but handed her camera to Mum Michelle who took the shot. Amy can't wait to show her friends when she returns to Howell's private school in Llandaff, Cardiff. Lastly, she and Harry watched a group of children street dancing to songs including Boomerang and Despacito. The couple, particularly Meghan, were clearly entranced as they walked in and Harry couldn't trying out a few moves of his own. Afterwards they chatted with the children, with Meghan and Harry roaring with laughter when one boy shouted out, "Are you married yet?" Another little girl told him, "I'm going be dancing at your wedding." "You're going to be dancing at my wedding," said Harry, "promise." "Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet," said Meghan. "Who's the best dancer in the room then?" asked Harry. "You practice in your bedroom. Do your friends come and do it too?" asked Meghan. As the children crowded round them, Harry told them, "Everyone give Meghan a group hug." "Oh thank you," said Meghan as she hugged the children. The couple also bent down to chat to one little girl, Eloise, 7, who had to be led away from the dance crying because she was so overwhelmed. Harry, 33, has made a promise to his bride-to-be to undertake visits across the UK before their wedding, to give the actress a chance to see the country she will come to call home and meet its people. Hundreds of people were gathered outside the castle, including some who had been waiting in the cold for nearly 7 hours. They caught the 11.15 from London Paddington, which had been due into Cardiff at 1.22. But it was delayed by a track fault between Southall and Slough, and instead of arriving at the castle at 1.35 they turned up after 2.30. Their walkabout was the couple's first official visit to Wales, and their third official outing together since the announcement of their engagement. Well-wisher Jessica Phillips, 23, told Meghan, "It's great having a feminist in the royal family." Meghan thanked Miss Phillips and, in an apparent reference to Prince Harry, added, "He's a feminist too." The first fan waiting to meet them was Jenna Quilter, 18, from Cregia, who arrived at 6:30 am. She said, "It's fascinating that she's not the typical person you'd expect to become a future duchess, and it's just really interesting to see the public reaction to her. I'm a big fan of the royals. Mainly the Duchess of Cambridge, but I adore Prince Harry. I think Harry and Meghan represent a more modern society and it keeps some of the British traditions alive. I've got some roses for Meghan too." Abby Smith, visiting from Louisiana, added, "In America this is like a fairy tale. I think it's really cool that she's from the States and gets to experience the royal lifestyle as well." June Hawes, from Llandaff, brought Harry and Ms Markle a Welsh love spoon made from pewter to celebrate their upcoming wedding. The custom of carving and giving love spoons dates back centuries in Wales, with young men gifting them as a token of their affection. It is engraved with a Welsh dragon, daffodils, and wedding bells, Mrs Hawes said. "Prince Harry has always been special to the people who have lived through the Diana years, as I have. I just want to see him happy, and to see her. It is a great atmosphere here." Eleanor Davies, 63, from Haverfordwest, Pembrokeshire, said, "I've seen other members of the royal family before but not Harry. It is so exciting to have them in Wales." Meghan Markle confessed a hen do in Cardiff would be a lot of fun after being invited for a pre-wedding party by royal fans in the Welsh capital. Bride-to-be Meghan was urged to join a group of party-loving Welsh girls for a wild hen party in Cardiff ahead of their big day in May. Meghan was asked by sisters Anne and Judy Daly and their dog Camilla, who brought a veil, plastic tiara, and bridal sash gift for Meghan, to ask if she would hold her hen party in Cardiff. The beaming actress told them, "I bet that would be a lot of fun," before being led away by Prince Harry. Sisters Anne, 60, and Judy, 53, of Llandaff, Cardiff, queued for 7 hours to meet the royal couple and offers Meghan a tiara, sash, and plates, but Harry shook his head. Speaking before the visit, former air stewardess Anne said, "We have brought a bride-to-be sash and veil for her and some plates, and we can take her on a tour of all the Cardiff nightclubs. We are very excited and we hope we get the chance to talk to them. We could get a new Duke and Duchess of Abergavenny or somewhere. It should hopefully strengthen our relationship with America." Megan Macaulay, 10, held up a sign saying, "My name is Meghan too." And it worked. Her namesake spotted it and came dashing across the gravel path outside the castle door to say hello. "She saw my sign. I said, 'Your name's Meghan too.' And she said, 'It's very nice to meet you. Can I call you Meg?' And she said, 'Thank you for my present. It's very nice to meet you.'" The schoolgirl had been waiting since 8:20 am and had handed over what she called a nice flowery necklace. Shivering as she spoke, Meghan added, "I think she's really pretty and it was very kind of her to come over." American Julie Hofer, 31, got her wish too. She said, "Meghan was lovely. She came over and was talking and showed us her ring. It was gorgeous. She said she was super lucky, a very lucky woman. She asked me where I was from. I said Virginia and she said it was very nice. She was really stunning up close." The visit also saw Ms. Markle break the normal rules of royal behavior when she wrote in a schoolgirl's notebook, "Royal autograph hunters normally go away empty-handed." "Hi Meghan," said Caitlin Clark, 10. Can you sign my book? Ms. Markle, who was wearing a top by the way, was only too happy to oblige, writing "Hi Caitlin," albeit with a K, and adding a heart and a smiley face. Caitlin, however, did not mind the slight misspelling. "I don't really care," she said. "My heart is still racing. I've never got a royal autograph before. This is going to make everyone jealous." Different members of the crowd had an assortment of strategies for attracting a bit of royal attention. Josh Andrews, 25, a radio presenter, had a red and gold crown painted on his face. It worked a treat. "It's a bit of Markle sparkle," he said. "I just wanted to see if we could get her to come over." She went, "Oh, look at this. She is beautiful, absolutely stunning. She is really polite and really lovely." Linda Newbert, 67, a retired civil servant, said, "I said, 'Hello Meghan, welcome to Cardiff, Wales.' She said, 'It's my first time in Wales.' She said she thought it was amazing, and was really excited to be here." Haley Johnston, 26, an artist from Charlotte, North Carolina, who is married to a Welshman, was on hand to offer a bit of advice about transatlantic marriages. "I told her I'm married to a British guy, just like she is going to be, and if she wants any tips about living here, I could give her some. She thought it was great. She is so welcoming. She just seemed so easy with the crowd. She said she had been waiting there since 8 a.m. I can barely feel my legs anymore. It is just so exciting, connecting with another American marrying into the royal family. I really wanted to meet her." Royal superfans Anne Daly, 60, and her sister Julie, 53, were there from 7:30 am with their dog Camilla. Anne, from Llandaff, said, "We follow them everywhere. We will be there at the royal wedding. We have always done it since we were little girls because our father was in the Irish Guards. And they wanted to ask Ms. Markle to have her hen party in Cardiff. We have brought a bride-to-be sash and veil for her and some plates, and we can take her on a tour of all the Cardiff nightclubs," said Ms. Daly. "We could get a new Duke and Duchess of Abergavenny or somewhere. It should hopefully strengthen our relationship with America." Camilla, the 10-year-old Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, wore a headband with American flags on, as well as a veil, to meet Harry and his bride-to-be. Ms. Dale added, "It is wonderfully exciting. I just can't wait to meet them, and Camilla will see them too. They just look lovely together." One of the first to meet Meghan was Security Officer Anthony Herbert, 45, who greeted Meghan by bowing and chivalrously kissing the back of her hand. Mr. Herbert said, "My family has been serving the royals for over 500 years, we have a crest to prove it. I gave her a lapel badge of the crest, it's the same emblem 3 lions that can be seen on top of Cardiff Castle. I kissed her hand and wished her the best from Wales. She was sincere and polite." Pensioner June Davies, 68, said, "Meghan's eyes lit up every time she saw a little one. She reached out to touch dozens of young children, she was like a broody mother hen. I don't think it will be long before there's a baby on the way once they're married." Mother of 5 Sandra Ferrugia, who was at the gates of Cardiff Castle at 8:20 am to see Meghan and Prince Harry, added, "She was lovely with all the children, she is a new shining star of the royal family." Iris Bishop, 60, Linda Newbert, 67, and Pamela Lloyd, 68, all from Cardiff, held a Welsh flag and wore dragon brooches for the visit. "I think it is lovely that they thought to come here before their marriage," Mrs. Bishop said. "It is an early gift for us. We are big royal fans." Julie Fian, 50, is throwing her son Gregory a royal wedding-themed 18th birthday party, as his birthday falls on May 19. She said, "We're having a big celebration and dressing up for the occasion. Gregory wants to go out with the boys but has to do this first. It's so exciting that it falls on the same day." After their walkabout, Harry and Meghan, 36, went inside the castle to hear performances from musicians and poets taking part in a Welsh cultural festival. They also met leading sportsmen and women and learn more about organizations working to promote the Welsh language and cultural identity. Later they will travel to the economically deprived area of Tremorfa where they will visit Star Hub, a community and leisure centre which uses sport to engage young people and aid social development. Harry and Meghan will see how street games, which the prince has worked with previously, works to make sport accessible to all young people, regardless of their social circumstances. Doorstep sports sessions operate in dozens of disadvantaged communities and the royal couple will meet young people taking part in sessions including street dance and table tennis. They are also keen to meet young women from Us Girls Project, set up to encourage women to take part in sport. By Sophia Brennan. A demure shift dress and a pair of court shoes is the standard uniform for a working royal, but it seems Meghan Markle is determined not to get sucked into having a regal makeover. The royal bride-to-be today ripped up royal protocol by stepping out for an official engagement in Cardiff with Prince Harry, wearing black skinny jeans, after wearing trousers on her visit to represent 107.3 FM in Brixton last week. While the Duchess of Cambridge has occasionally worn jeans for sporty or outdoors occasions, such as visiting a farm or football stadium, it's certainly not the standard royal uniform. She teamed the look with an off-the-shoulder checked top, another daring choice for an official engagement, and celebrity stylist and fashion designer Lucas Armitage told Femail that it's a sign Meghan is not ready to completely give up her old identity. Meghan isn't someone who plays by the rules with any aspects of her life, especially when it comes to style, he explained. She isn't letting her upcoming nuptials have an impact on her style choices and she is staying true to her signature look instead of adopting the typical royal makeover. This is a clear message it's her way and she isn't changing, which I think is a bold move. Today was the second time Meghan has opted for the smart casual look during official engagements. Last week, she visited the studios of Represent 107.3 FM in Brixton, wearing wide-legged Burberry trousers and a £45 M&S jumper. Today, she also opted for head-to-toe black, wrapping up in a £1,350 tie detail coat by Stella McCartney and the Dina black skinny jeans, £175, from Welsh brand Hyatt. The only splash of colour was her mini Venice bag in forest grain from Demo Lyre London, costing £295. She teamed her ensemble with a pair of ankle boots by New York-based designer Tabitha Simmons.